Islamnet is establishing a masjid and a community center. If you donate to build this masjid, Allah will inshallah build a house for you in Jannah with bricks of gold and silver. Every person who prays in this masjid, every child that memorizes the Quran, you will inshallah share in that reward. Donate now guys and do not delay.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today at Salam Corner we've got an amazing guest all the way from America who's come here USA. May Allah bless you, Aki. What's your name?
Nasser.
Nasser. May Allah bless you, Aki. Barakallahu feek, inshallah. So you came, I can't say you came to Islam, you joined Nation of Islam.
Right,
Which we deem to be not believers.
Right.
So, but obviously using that fault, what made you come to Nation of Islam? And then from there to come to actual Islam?
Right, so basically I'm from America, so I don't know if you see on the news or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, there's a lot of racism in America.
Yeah.
And, obviously those brothers are still our brothers in humanity.
Yes.
May Allah guide them. But it was very appealing. It's very appealing to us. A lot of black Americans, we deal with racism on a daily basis. And, the idea of it is very appealing to young black men. And so kind of just hearing about the oneness of God, that made sense.
Wow, okay.
Hearing about, being strong, being men, leaders in the community, that made sense. But then there were some other things that didn't make too much sense to me. I believe if there is going to be a God, he's going to be the most just. He's not going to create people who are less than others just for simply being born.
Yes.
Exactly. So luckily, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guided me to some of the work that's done here at Speaker's Corner, brothers like yourself and other brothers on the da'wah scene. And I started hearing you brothers, give da'wah. And I don't want you to think what you do here is minute or it's not being heard, because if it wasn't for that situation, who knows where I'd be. And kind of just listening to, yes, God is one, but the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his final messenger.
Yes.
No one came after and disappeared in a spaceship so just kind of hearing that kind of gave me perspective. And I've also read certain books, it's like for Malcolm X, for example, the brother, he may Allah be pleased with him, he joined the Nation of Islam amongst that path as well. And I'm not sure if you're familiar, he went to Mecca.
Yes.
And he saw what is the true Islam. And and when he came back to the USA, that's when his following, his purpose grew even bigger, because he was on the straight path. So I take that story to heart. So basically,
So what was the stuff Nation Islam believed? You said that, for example, did they say that? What do they think about the white people?
So they believe that white people were created in a lab by Yaqub.
Okay.
At least that's what I was taught. And I just couldn't believe that. Simply for the fact that, why would Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala create humans, and just because Allah's the most merciful?
Exactly.
So why would he create human beings who are at a disadvantage, I guess you could say, just by being born?
That's against Allah's nature. Allah's negated injustice to himself.
Right. And I just started reflecting. I look at all the other creatures that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created, and they have their purpose.
Exactly.
They're beautiful. You could see the mercy in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just by taking a walk, just here at Hyde's Park. So I don't believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would create something to just curse it.
Exactly.
Just for existing.
Okay. So where did you go from knowing from Nation Islam that this is not actual Islam? What were the things that they believed that he was like, hold on a second, this doesn't add up?
Yeah, it was definitely white people being created in a lab.
Not someone yet. What about the peanut butter?
Peanut butter's haram.
So basically, peanut butter is apparently haram.
Haram, yeah. So.
But how many of you enjoy peanut butter?
Yeah, as soon as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala got me to the straight path, I had a nice thick peanut butter and jelly sandwich, peanut butter smoothie, and that's not to disparage anyone else's beliefs, right? But and a lot of those brothers, the crazy part is, Ali, is a lot of those brothers, they mean well. but they're just, you know, in America we go through a lot of pain sometimes, some of us, and you know, it's easy to get us to that point. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So but yeah, so I think it's very important.
And also they believe in prophets after the Prophet
Right,
Muhammad.
right, yes. They, which is like Father Muhammad, who they believe, they actually pray facing Chicago.
No way.
Yeah, they pray facing Chicago.
No, are you kidding me?
Right.
No, that's my mad and peanut butter.
Yeah. It's astaghfirullah. So, but you know, may Allah guide them, guide those brothers and sisters.
Do they see him as some kind of a divine? But why are they facing Chicago? Is his grave there or something?
It's his. I'm not sure if it's because his grave is there. I think that Father Muhammad, who claims to be a prophet and God himself, I believe, astaghfirullah, and
no way.
Yeah, God himself, and that he actually left Earth. He didn't die. He left Earth in a spaceship.
Well, he definitely left Earth, but that's crazy. That's crazy. But may Allah bless you, guide you, and you and your wife.
Yeah, me and my wife took
shahadas together, and you did your nikah.
Did the nikah same day.
We call that double whammy. that's the. MashaAllah, Allah blessed you not only with the shahada, but with an amazing wife, and her with an amazing husband. May Allah give you guys amazing children, and reunite you guys in Jannah. Well, I'm really happy to meet you. Please see us more often. In the UK, you're lucky you got this weather. Usually it's raining here.
I brought the sun with me.
Exactly. May Allah bless you, Aki. Wallah, it's a pleasure meeting you. And yeah, do check out Heron Tortoise.
Yes.
Yeah, chicken and black bean sauce. And curry laksa. You're gonna love it, inshallah. Inshallah. May Allah bless you, Aki. Keep you firm. Brothers and sisters, wallah, make dua for him, inshallah. If there's anyone else watching this who's a part of Nation of Islam, you know, maybe you can resonate with this, inshallah. Till next time from Salam Corner, myself, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
The Prophet ﷺ said, whoever builds a masjid for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will build for him a similar house in Jannah. On that day where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that our books will be given and every little atom weight of good deed you've done will be there. And imagine you see a mountain and you're like, what a lucky person, which righteous person? And Allah says, this is for you. For me? Yes. What did I do? You allowed people to pray. You built a masjid. I never had the money to build a masjid, oh Allah. You helped, you gave towards it, and Allah gives you the reward of as if you've built it. Donate now, guys, and do not delay. And share the video for extra rewards.